Are you interested in the brand Saatva, but you don't really know where to start? Well, you clicked on the right video. Hey, how's it going? This is Owen, I'm a CNET, and I have for you a Saatva mattress guide. You might be familiar with Saatva. They are one of the most popular online mattress brands. The Saatva Classic is one of our all-time favorite beds. It winds up on many of our best lists, but they make 8 other mattresses, and we're gonna cover all of them for you to help maybe narrow your decision down. I'm not gonna go into a ton of detail on each mattress. I'm kind of just gonna explain to you what the mattress is all about, who it might be best for. If you want more information, make sure you look down below in the description. We should have full detailed reviews of pretty much every mattress Saatva's ever made. If you find this video helpful or interesting in any way, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate it. And let's do a brief overview of the policy set that all these beds come with. So they're going to be the same no matter which bed you choose. All of them come with complimentary white glove delivery. This means that instead of shipping in a box, they actually ship full size flat, so you don't have to deal with unboxing a mattress or dealing with the off-gassing process, waiting for it to firm up, and a local delivery team is going to do all the heavy lifting for you. This definitely lends itself to Saatva's marketing as a more luxury brand, and I think this is a really nice thing to offer, especially because they will even take away your old mattress if you want them to, and disposing of an old mattress can be a bit of a pain. Once the bed arrives at your door, you get a very long trial period of a full year, 365 nights, so you have a long time to sleep on the bed at home to determine if you like it or not. If you decide that you don't like it within the trial window, you can return it and get a refund. There will be a $99 transportation fee that's deducted from your refund to return a mattress. This used to be a pretty much Saatva only thing when I first started testing mattresses 6 years ago, but more and more brands are doing that same $99 return fee, so it's less of an issue. And all of their beds do come with lifetime warranties. So they have a very generous set of policies. Again, that used to be a thing with their return policy, that they were the only brand that really charged you. Now plenty of brands do, so it's not something I would really be concerned with. And with all the policy stuff out of the way, let's just get into all these Saatva mattresses in no particular order, starting with the Saatva Classic. This mattress has a very traditional innerspring feel, hence the name Saatva Classic. Most people try it out, generally find it to be pretty darn comfortable, and I imagine it'll feel very familiar to you. This bed also comes in 3 different firmness options: a plush soft, a luxury firm, and a firm. If you're a strict side sleeper, I would definitely gravitate toward that plush soft model. It should be nice and pressure relieving for your hips and shoulders. The luxury firm model should work pretty well for everybody, and that firm model is crazy firm. This bed also features 2 layers of coils, so it's quite supportive, really bouncy. I really like this bed. It comes in at about $1,700 after discount for a queen size, which puts it in that more affordable luxury category. Moving on to the Saatva HD, which is essentially an upgraded version of the Saatva Classic that's specifically designed to handle the needs of heavier individuals. This bed is also quite a bit more expensive than the Saatva Classic, coming in at around $3,000 for a queen after discount, but it also features extra thick gauge coils, a layer of natural responsive latex foam that's also quite durable, and it's really going to handle the needs of heavier individuals like NFL lineman size people. Next up, we're going to talk about the most affordable mattress from Saatva, and that's going to be their memory foam hybrid. This bed is fairly basic in my opinion. It uses a layer of coils for support, and then it has a layer of memory foam for comfort, and then a really nice looking quilted cover that has organic cotton. Despite the name memory foam hybrid, we didn't really find this bed to have that classic dense memory foam feel. It has just more of a neutral hybrid feel overall, which I think is still pretty comfortable. It's just not what you would expect given the name memory foam. We have it somewhere between a medium and a medium firm on our scale, which means it should work pretty well for all sleeper types. And like I mentioned, it is the most affordable bed from Saatva, looking at about $1,650 after discount. The price gap between the memory foam hybrid and the Saatva Classic is pretty small, and I think you are getting quite a bit more with the Saatva Classic, especially with those firmness options and the 2 layers of coils. And if you want something memory foamy, this really isn't it. So not sure who this mattress is really best for, because the Saatva Classic, in my opinion, is just right there, and I would just spend the extra money on that. But speaking of memory foam, if you want a memory foam mattress from Saatva, then you're gonna wanna check out the Contour 5 mattress, which is the bed right behind me. This bed is pretty much brand new from Saatva, only came out a couple of months ago as of when I'm recording this, and this definitely seems like their answer to Tempur-Pedic. Has that very classic slow to respond memory foam feel that I've become a huge fan of recently because I started sleeping on Tempur-Pedic. This bed comes in 2 different firmness profiles, has a medium and a firm. In our testing, we found the medium model to be on the slightly firmer side of medium, so it should work pretty well for all sleeper types. We haven't been able to test that firm model yet, but based on the firmness profile of this and information available from Saatva, should be closer to a medium firm and a better option for strict back and stomach sleepers. This bed is also somewhat cool to the touch. I think it'll do a nice job at regulating your sleeping temperature, although I wouldn't really qualify it as a cooling mattress. This bed comes in at around $2,700 after discount, which is fairly expensive, but when you compare it to something like Tempur-Pedic or the Lisa Reserve, which are those really top tier luxury memory foam mattresses, I think it fits in pretty well. Next up, I'm going to cover probably the most unique mattress from Saatva, and that is the Saatva Solaire. might be familiar with the brand Sleep Number. This is basically Saatva's answer to Sleep Number. Inside the mattress are 2 adjustable air chambers. This bed is really designed for couples that you can just hit the button and increase the firmness or decrease the firmness as you see fit. The top layers above the adjustable air chambers feature memory foam and latex foam, which provides a really nice balanced feel that I think pretty much everyone will find to be pretty darn comfortable. This bed is excellent for couples who can't agree on one specific firmness profile to share, because you can just adjust your side however you want. Also, because the sides are separated with those 2 air chambers, does an amazing job at isolating motion, and the edge support is also quite good because those air chambers are encased in foam. This bed is also very compatible with adjustable bases, coming in some custom sizes that make independently adjusting the head of the bed very easy without disturbing your partner. This is a very expensive mattress, coming in at around $4,100 for a basic queen, but when you compare it to something like Sleep Number, I think this competes fairly well. Moving on to another fairly new mattress from Saatva. They're coming out with new beds all the time, and that's gonna be the Saatva RX. This bed is specifically designed to help people who might have a chronic health condition like scoliosis, sciatica, or just persistent back pain. The construction is pretty interesting. It uses foam-tipped coils to give you really targeted support. It has a very sophisticated zone support design where the center third is a little bit firmer than the outer thirds. We actually tested this with a new machine that we're rolling out very soon, and in fact, the center is noticeably firmer than the outer thirds. So you get more support where you need it and more pressure relief where you need it. This bed also uses a layer of micro coils in its construction, which sort of give off the feeling of memory foam, but also give you more targeted support and are still quite responsive. So there's a lot going on under the hood of the Saatva RX, and I think it has a pretty accommodating pillow top feel that most people should enjoy. It is a bit expensive, coming in at around $3,000 for a queen size, but if you're someone who has persistent lower back pain or something else like that, I think the Saatva RX is a really fantastic pick, and it is on our list for best beds for back pain. Saatva also makes a couple organic latex beds, including the Saatva Latex Hybrid, which is basically Saatva's answer to avocado. This bed uses recycled steel coils, certified organic latex, certified organic cotton, and certified organic wool, which means this bed is very eco-friendly. If you're not familiar with latex foam as a mattress material, it provides a very specific type of feel. It's really bouncy, but also really cushiony. You almost feel really buoyant on top of the material, and I personally find it quite comfortable, but it's not necessarily one that you might be familiar with. If you're a big fan of a more traditional memory foam type feel like you find on the Contour 5, the Latex Hybrid is basically the exact opposite. So if you love memory foam, this might not be for you, but for everybody else, then this could be very, very comfortable. This bed also comes in somewhere between a medium and a medium firm on our scale, so it should be generally accommodating for most sleeping positions. And for using so many organic materials, it's not overwhelmingly expensive. You're looking at around $2,100 for a queen, which comes in just slightly below avocado with the optional pillow top. And then Saatva makes a latex mattress called Zenhaven that is made entirely of latex foam layers, so there's no coils. It also uses a lot of certified organic materials like latex, like wool, like cotton. And this bed has a pretty unique design in that it is flippable, so it has 2 firmness options. There is the gentle firm side and the luxury plush side. Personally, I find both sides to be pretty firm overall. I wouldn't really recommend either side of Zenhaven for side sleepers, but it should be a really nice option for back and stomach sleepers. It has the same type of latex foam feel that you find on the Saatva Latex Hybrid, really bouncy, really responsive, feeling kind of buoyant. I personally think it's quite nice, but again, it might not be for everybody. And then one thing I just have to mention about Zenhaven, because I've had to do it a bunch of times, it is super hard to move and hard to flip because latex foam is not rigid. When you try to flip it, it kind of folds over like a taco. Not my favorite thing to do in the world, so if you get this mattress, I would definitely find the side you like to sleep on and then don't try and flip it yourself. And then there's one last mattress from Saatva I should mention, and that is the Lumen Leaf mattress. Historically, Lumen Leaf has been their premium memory foam option, and as far as I can tell, it looks like that mattress is being replaced by the Contour 5. You can still find Lumen Leaf. There should be a link for it down below in the description if you're curious. They're still selling it, but they're not really putting it front and center on their website. So that tells me that they might be discontinuing the Lumen Leaf, which I kind of hope they don't, because I think that is a really nice bed. It has a very similar dense memory foam feel to the Contour 5, but it's a little more responsive thanks to the quilted cover. It's just really inviting and comfortable. And it is also available in 2 different firmness options. Hopefully it's still available. If you're watching this video a couple months from now, it may or may not be. But if you are looking for something memory foam, then the Contour 5 is probably the one Saatva wants you to get. Oh, and there's also the Saatva Kids mattress. We don't generally test kids beds, but we have had the Saatva Youth through our office before. It has a flippable design that's kind of meant to grow up with your kids. So there's one side that's for 3 to 7-year-olds, then you flip it over, and that is for 7 to 13-year-olds. Only comes in twin to full sizes and has a nice stain resistant cover. Could be a nice option if you're looking for a mattress for your kid. And that is going to do it for this Saatva mattress guide. Saatva makes a lot of different mattresses, so hopefully this kind of gave you some clarity on their lineup, and maybe one of them really piqued your interest. You can look down below in the description to learn more about it. If you found this video helpful or interesting in any way, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate it. But that's going to do it for me. This is Owen with CNET. I'll see you in the next one.